Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve one of the question from weekly challenge of Leetcode, that is neighboring bitwise XOR. This is a medium level question and it's a very easy question. But the problem is you should know the trick, you should know what XOR operator, how it behaves, and then only we can solve the question. And if you see what is given in the input, you will find that in input there are two things which are mentioned. Two main takeaways are that if derived of n minus 1 we need to find, okay, then we will get by original null n minus 1 XOR original of 0. Sorry, XOR operator is like this, okay. And second point is otherwise rest of index I will be original of I XOR original of I plus 1, okay. These are given in the question, these two key points. And input, you can see there are two inputs given, and constraint we have already seen that it's n varies from 1 to 10 to the power 5, and basically we need to return only true and false, that whatever the derived array we are given, is it valid binary array or not, okay. This is the question, and let's first understand how does the XOR operator works, then we will solve this question. So moving on to how does XOR operator works is XOR 0 XOR 0 will give you 0, 0 XOR 1 is 1, 1 XOR 0 is 1, and 1 XOR 1 is 0. So basically whenever we have similar values, returning 0, and whenever we have dissimilar value, 0 and 1 or 1 or 0, then it will return 1, okay. And this question is simply based on this formula. It's simply based on this formula. See how this formula is working. Basically they are given A XOR B and then whole XOR B. So what will happen if we remove the brackets, small brackets, it will become, and we know that XOR of similar is always 0, like 1 XOR 1 is 0, yeah, 0 XOR 0 is 0. So this 2 will cancel out and it will leave A as solution. If A is 0, the answer will be 0. If A is 1, then answer will be 1, okay. So our question, the problem which is given, it's based on this formula only. Let's consider A to be our original array and D as derived array. Derived array is already given to us. We need to find the original array and check that whatever we are getting as derived array, is it valid or not. So how we are going to get original array? Derived of 1 will be original of 1 XOR original of, sorry, derived of 1 will be original of 1 into original of 2, okay. Then derived of 2, how will get? Original of 2 XOR original of 3. How will get derived of 3? Original of 3 into or XOR of 4, okay. Again, how we are getting derived of 4? Original of 4 into or XOR of original of 1. Okay, and now if we uh, completely XOR all. Okay, suppose we do XOR. If we do XOR of everything, then you will see that you can write, you will remove the brackets. Okay, we are removing just the brackets, nothing else we are changing. A of 4, A of 1. So you will say 2 is getting cancelled out, 3 is getting cancelled out, 4 is getting cancelled out, and 1 is getting cancelled out. 0. So whatever the derived array is there, we do the XOR of entire array, and if we are getting 0 as answer, then it's a valid binary array, otherwise it's not a valid. Okay, for 1 it won't be valid. Okay, so let's try to see with one of the inputs which are given to us. One of the input is 1, 1 and 0. Okay, 1, 1 and 0. How we are going to get 1? We are going to, if original of 0 index XOR original of 1 index. Okay, original of 1 index XOR original of 2 index, and this one we are getting as original of 2 index XOR original of 0 index. Isn't it? This is what we had learned from the previous slides. Now 1 is the solution. If 1 is what we are getting, how we can get 1? If we have dissimilar number, so let's take 0 to be 0 and 1 to be 1. Okay, now again we are getting 1 as derived array. So this is 0th index, this is 1 index, then second index should be dissimilar number, then only we will get 1 as output. Now they are saying derived is 0. So how we can get 0 as derived? If both 0 index and second index are similar, and see we are getting similar. So this is a valid sorry. So this is a valid derived array, and the formula we derive, let's see we can find out by that or not. 1 XOR 1 XOR 0. This was our formula, that we will XOR the entire derived. If we do XOR of the derived array, then we will get, if we get 0, then it's valid. If we get 1, it's not valid. Let's see, XOR of 1 and 1 is 0. Okay, and XOR of 0 XOR 0 is 0, so that therefore 0 means valid. Okay, let's take let's take one array, derived array by ourselves. Let's take derived array as 1 1 1 0 1. Let's see, is this let's first find out by our formula. 1 XOR 1 XOR 1 XOR 0 XOR 1. So 1 XOR 1 is 0. 0 XOR 1 will be 1. 1 XOR 0 will be 1. 1 XOR 1 is 0. So yes, this is a valid. Okay, this is valid. So let's solve it through a long process and see that do we get the same solution or not. Okay, question is 1 1 triple 1 0 1. So how we will get this? We are getting 1 as the derived array. So consecutive number should be contradicting, that is either 0 1 or 1 0. Okay, now this is for 0 index, this is for 1 index, this is for 2 index, this is for 3 index, and this is for 4th index. Okay, this is for 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, 3 index, and 4. So now again they are saying the second one is 1. Okay, second one is 1. So XOR of 0 and 2, sorry, XOR of 1 and 2 should be 1. 1, so it should be opposite, contradicting. Okay, out here 0, then it should be contradicting 1. Now they are saying that it's 1. So it should be contradicting, that is right now it's 0, then third should be 1, because they are saying 2 XOR 3 should be 1. Okay, so we can get by contradiction only, that is 0 XOR 1 will be 1. If we have 1, then it should be 0. Okay, now they are saying we are getting 0, yani ki XOR of 3 and XOR of 4th index, 3rd index and 4th index is 0, so it should be similar. If it's 1, then 4th index also we are going to get 1, but if it's 0 in 3rd index, then 4th index should also be 0. There can be two solutions, either it can start with 0 or it can start with 1. Okay, now they are saying that XOR of 4th and 0 index, XOR of 4th and 0 index should be 1. Let's see, we can see that XOR of 4th index and 0th index value, what we are getting, if we do XOR, it will result in 1. Therefore it's a valid. In this case also, if you see XOR of 0 and 4, XOR of 0 and 4, that is 0 XOR 1 is 1, therefore it's valid. Let's now understand the question, the solution which I have written. Let's understand the solution, that will be better. Okay, first what I'm doing, I'm writing is that result equals to derived of 0, then means that I'm taking one of the temp variable, and in that variable I'm initializing the value of, in this line, check this line, we are initializing with derived value which is at index 0. Okay, then we are traversing the entire derived array and just we are performing the XOR operation, and if we are getting 0 as result, then we are returning true, else we are returning false. That's it. It's just a two-liner solution. Okay, and if you see my summations, you will find that, see, it's accepted and accepted, the same solution. See, accepted. Okay, I hope the concept is clear for XOR operators and how this solution is working. I hope you like this video. Thank you. Let's meet in next video. Bye bye.